Hey guys, this is Heretic, and it is Monday, June 21st, 2021, and this is the Guide to Statistics Part 5, Dragons, Dragon Skills, Dragon Emblems, and Dragonic Stones, and hopefully I didn't forget anything else there. Alright, as always, before we get started, if you like videos on KOA content like this, be sure to hit the like. Also subscribe if you haven't already, and tell your friends about the channel, and hit the little bell to be notified when a new video like this comes out again.
Là, c'est magnifique. Can we get closer?
These are seriously misunderstood creatures.
So for the most part, everything in this video is strictly for solar kingdoms, while the concepts and even some of the numbers may be what you have in lunar, and the location and the things to think about would be the same. There are quite a few differences when it comes to dragon. The draconic stones, for example, a completely different level of stones, and even the way you get it is just a little bit different as far as the actual stone levels for your offerings. There are a few differences here. The emblem levels are different. The stats are different all the way through. This is for solar. I am doing a series only for lunar. I hope that helps. So I'm going to go ahead and get started now. Everything we're going to talk about today is in the dragon lair. One quick thing to make the dragon lair a little bit better, and I wish I would have done this before. As you level up your dragon lair, the XP cost for the skills will go down to a maximum of negative 22.5%. So you'll need less of the skill potions to raise up the dragon skills, so that's a good thing. So, you know, it's one of those things that you should always be doing. You shouldn't have your builders like me sleeping, taking naps. That's not good. Keep them busy. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with the dragon itself. So to level up your dragon, you would go over here to Nurture, and within here you can see the base stats that your dragon has, which are all troop stats. You get 1 point for each level. I'm 58, almost 59. Well, actually, I just started 58. I have 500 XP in there. I'm going to show you, just to go through here. You can hold down the button to get some XP. I usually save this up until I have enough to just use the one tap feed over here to go up a level. But here you go. So I still have a few more days before I'll go to 59. One of the bonuses you get, one of the really important things for raising up your dragon level other than this, is your skill level. Your skills will not be able to progress until a certain level. So as you can see there, this one actually at 60, I'll get some more dragon skills, but also some of the other base skills, and you'll see in a minute. You'll need to raise up your dragon to a certain level before you can continue to raise up those individual skills. So one thing here we have is just raising up your dragon level. Again, one troop level of stats here for each level of your dragon. You also have a thing called Evolve. Evolve is going to the next star level. You use these little orbs to raise them up. I'm at 6 right now. When I go to 7, you can see it's, great. This is amazing. 30 more troop stats, along with army damage and damage received here. So it's a really, really good thing to be able to raise your dragon up. Getting these orbs is fantastically difficult. You get them through rewards in events, and I'm going to show you an event that has one of some of these rewards. Currently, we are in the gold event. So for the overall rankings, individual rank, over here you go to the rewards, go up here to the individual rank rewards. You get 150 of these orbs for getting rank 1. I've done it once. For the last 2 kingdom raids, we've had the pleasure of being matched up against 10,012, and they have a stronghold 45, 41. They're all maxed out, almost double the stats. So it's been a lot of fun. All right, so let's go back in here. So that's just raising your dragon. You go to nurture for that. The next thing you have is skills. Here are all of your skills that you can choose from. You can go infantry health, infantry versus bowman. At the beginning, you get the damage reductions here for your infantry versus types. So you have one that's, that reduces the damage you take from bow, and this one reduces the damage that you would take from cav. This is the offensive. So you would have increase the damage that the bowman does versus infantry, increase the damage that the bowman does versus cav. Same thing over here on cav. Increase the damage versus infantry, increase the damage versus bowman. All right, and these guys, this is a march capacity. He doesn't have any special ones. Every time he goes up a level, you get additional march capacity. And on wounded conversion, each time you upgrade your, at first it's troop wounded conversion, all the way up to 10.5%. Then after that, it's troop health that goes up. All right. So in addition to raising them up a level, like if I just wanted to go bowman attack here, I can do an auto, or I can hold down like I did on the nurture for the dragon. I can auto up 1 here to 28. And you see I went up to 80 bowman attack here. The same thing goes if you use, if you evolve these to the next star level. Let's see, I possibly can. I can go over here. No, I'm not going to be able to. But this is how you would evolve a dragon. You go in here and you would raise your crystals. You get 8 and 1, and you can synthesize those to the higher level. So I would need to get up to 8 of the level 4s to get a level 5, and then I could have upgraded one of my 5s, and I'll do that in a few more days now. Okay, and the way that you get those crystals, you can get them in the store daily if you use the alliance boost. Once you get up to alliance level, I think it's 3 or 4, then the alliance boost actually makes a lot of sense. And I do this every day. I get the crystal every day, and I get some heroes. You can also get some of the other crystals, which I did today. 3, 2, 1. And 2 down there. All right, so that's how you get your crystals. To get your skill and dragon XP, you're going to want to go to the handy dandy Knight of the Lake and use in the Path of Legend. You get these adventure rewards, and you can spend the rewards in here, and I've already done it for today. You can get quite a few of your food for your dragon, as well as the skill XP vials. They're through here. You can even get more. And while we're here, this is the place where you can actually get your manuscripts to upgrade your emblems, to the next level. And you can also rank up your emblems with some of the emblem essence that you get here. It's a great way to get that. The other way you can do that is come over here to the Magic Spire, and every day you can buy plenty of XP and food for your dragon. Could get a little bit. It's not going to be enough to raise me to the next level, but it's okay. So when I'm thinking about my dragon skills here, I'm, as with all skills, there are no troop here in these skills, right? You can see your dragons. Here you can see he gets some special other stuff other than the 1 point he gets from troop. He also gets, as a primary skill, as he levels up, he gets additional troop march speed, gathering speed, troop load, but those aren't combat stats. So we don't need to talk about them. But when I'm raising up stats, no matter what, you want to stick with your infantry health. Defense is great. Over here, you want your troop health. Right, this is a good place to actually get some troop health. Then you want to go with your bowman damage. You want to go with your cav damage, and then your bow attack, and your cav attack, and your march capacity, and yada yada yada. One thing I can say is when I was talking about having to raise your dragon up, so if I wanted to upgrade my flaming arrows to the next level and get some more bowman damage, I would have to reach dragon level 60 to be able to do that. I'm at 58 now, and you see it's a ton of XP to get to the next level of my dragon. So it's going to be a little bit before I'm able to raise up my bowman damage a little bit more. We'll have a one video in this series that just goes over the damage modifier stats, and this is a good place to get your bowman and your cav damage modifiers. So let's go back. So now we've gone through your dragon and your dragon skills. So there's your dragon. Next up is your emblems. Alright, emblems like hero weapons come in 8 different ones. As you go up your different rank levels, again, just like all other types of equipment, you have to use the previous type. So to make an R5, a rank 5, you need a rank 4 of the same matching one to use in the material upgrade. Again, just like hero weapons, and we can talk through this, I don't go above miraculous. The stat increase is nice though. I would have gone up another 24. Oh, I'm sorry, 34. Math skill problem here of my regular stats, and on troop stats I could go up to, and I didn't click that right because this one at the bottom, unlike hero, it's the bottom one, that's the troop stats. Scroll over, it goes up to 69, so that would give me about another 11.2 troop stats per, so that would be 22 there. So I like to keep them at miraculous just because the upgrade here, if I try to go up, that's quite a bit. And if you look at the cost here, currently, if I go to emblems, as you can see, that cost would be significant for the gain that you actually get. That is a lot for not much. So here on emblems, the max, we're on rank 5. Obviously you can see here, this is, we're towards the end of June. Today we just got an upgraded draconic stones. So we won't have an upgrade to emblems for at least a month. So looking at the end of July 2021 before we get up to rank 6 to match what we have in hero weapons, equipment, and gems. So, consider that now it looks like with the addition of draconic stones, we have gems, equipment, hero weapons, sometime heroes. then Draconic Stones, then Emblems, and then back again, as far as the order of item upgrades. So so far for rank 5, the top stats you can get again are 69 on your troops and 207.1 for your other stats, and there's 2 of each. So for your troop stats, you can get 138 troop stats, which is nice. And for your others, you can get 414.2 for each stat, which is pretty nice compared to other items, especially since it is still just rank 5. With knowing that this is going to be upgraded in a month, it's especially important not to go beyond, miraculous. Even the marvelous might be good for now, to leave it there for the upgrade. So as we saw earlier, you can actually get the items you need to create your emblems here from the Legend shop. You can get your Brilliant, your Radiant, your Luminous, and even your Twilight daily. This resets daily off of the shop. I usually have plenty left over, sometimes 5-6 million left over. I've been hoarding up these emblem essences, and I'll continue to do that over the next month because I know that emblems are coming out next, and I don't need any of these now. But previously, I was buying these every day to get my R5. When the rank 6 comes out, in theory, I should be able to get these because now I can get the rank 6 equipment here, and I can get rank 5 gems as well. So this is where you would kind of get your materials for raising up, for getting your emblems, as well as ranking them up with the emblem essence, and hopefully not having to buy very much of the others that you can get in event rewards. So here I think the video is going to get a little bit more interesting. We're going to now focus on Draconic Stones, and they were just upgraded today to level 4. I had all level 3, of course, and they were all pretty much upgraded, pretty far on there, right? And now those were rank 3, and rank 4 came out today. Don't worry, I'm not going to dismantle those yet. But if I go over to offerings, you can see we have the level 4s. If you look at the pool preview, you can actually see the stats here. For level 4, you go rank 0 at 61 base, 1 at 63, plus 2 is 69, plus 3 is 77.5, plus 4 is 89.5, and plus 5 of the rank 4 golden orb is 107 for the top stat. And so what this actually does is it gives you a total of, because there's 6 of them, 642 to your middle stats. Your Draconic Stones do not give you any of the troop stats, the top stats. So in addition to the 642, you also get, because Draconic Stones also give skills. So you have to go back in here, Dragon, and then Draconic skills. So these skills are dependent on the number of these stone benefits. So these stone items, you get types of stones. You have the reds, the blues, and the greens. The golds count for all three. Okay, so I'm level 3 Fierce Hunter. I'm guessing when I now upgrade with level 4, I can get up to 160 of the green. And it looks like the same thing here on the Breath of Fire, which adds on to your combat attack. It looks like it goes up again to a newer level after this. But you also get these stats, which are 20 to all of your middle stats. So in addition to the 642, you get an extra 20 for a total of 662. So 642 from the stones themselves, the level 4, and another 20 on top of that you get here with the skill. All right, so to get the items that you need to actually raise up your dragon to your dragon stones, you can get these from events. You can get these in particular, the silver ones, off of barbarians and monsters. So I can show you. I just got one here in report. I just got one from a frost giant. So, and those add up really quickly. I get them all the time. You can also get them here from these chests that you can get daily, once a day, which is pretty awesome. And I'm going to show you. I'm going to open some that I got today. Here, if I can find that chest. Here we go. I have 5 of them. I'm going to open this up. So it automatically converts anything that I don't have that's locked. So with draconic stones, you have a base. You have an XP stone, and then a white stone. You can actually use it. And I'm going to show you real quick. Let's go in there and take a look at it. Go to draconic, and then with here in the stones, there are different types, and I can show you. Here, let me show you here. So you have the flawed draconic, the white stone, the flawed stone, and then you have the intact, the red, blue, and green, and then you have the exquisite stones, which have the nice little borders on them. You have the red, the green, the blue, and the green, and then the very best one that you can get again is the gold, and it is considered all of the different types of stones in one, and the stats are actually higher. If you look at the stats here, they're lower. They're 6 lower. And these, the red, the blues, and the greens, the stats are all random. So you could have 2 green of the same exact level, and the stats would be a little bit different all the way down. Whereas here on the gold, they're always going to be the top of whatever that range is. So it's always going to be 61, then 63, 69, etc. Okay. So again, you can get these guys off of monsters and just within events themselves, and they add up really quickly. It seems like about once a week, and you get them from those chests that I showed. It seems like once a week. I have a ton of them here, so I'm going to go ahead and run some. Now, after each 6 offerings, you can get an intact or higher quality draconic stone. So just by doing 10, I'm going to at least get 1. So here you can see, I got a level 3 red and a green and a blue. Run this again. And I have the auto dismantle, so any of the white ones will just get completely broken. Run it again. Got a good 3 here. Another one. Okay. Let's go ahead and go a few more, because I'm going to need these to upgrade any of the 4s if I do get some. If I get a yellow 4 especially. That's what I'm shooting for. I don't have many really of the 4. Alright, I don't have many of these. I can do 20 in total. I'm really crossing my fingers to get a level 4. But if not, that's okay. I'll eventually get there. So I'm going to go ahead and do 1 here. Come on now. Nope. Alright, but I did get a red. Okay. Let's go again. Okay. And so as you do those, you actually can, roll up and get another one. And then if I go back to my draconic stones again, what you can see is you can compare. So you can choose one that you have embedded. These are my embeds. And then I can show what the stats are compared to another here. So you can see the one that I just rolled for is significantly less than every single stat here, and is actually, it only has 6 stats instead of the full 9. That's something I didn't mention. So again, see, you can see all of these are significantly less. So what I want to do is to go ahead and break these. Okay, so I'm going to select all of these to dismantle. It'll give me a nice little chunk of them. I could now upgrade one of my +3s and get additional stats. To do that, I would go over here, hit the plus, and then do a 1-tap add to jump up another, 8 stats and everything. But I'm actually going to hold it for now. I'm going to hold out for a level 4 of my gold. And I want to show you another thing. I want to dismantle these too. There's no way I'm going to use these. These are way low. So you see they have the lock on them, so it won't let you dismantle them unless you unlock it. So this is a really, really good feature that I hope they put on everything, because I have actually dismantled gear in the past when it was a lot harder to remake it. I didn't actually get the materials to remake it. So that was a lot of fun. So you can go here and you can unlock them. So you have to click in and then click the little lock. You can click it again if you want to lock it so that it doesn't get dismantled like these other guys up here. So now when I go to dismantle, I can see that this type has 2, and if I check in there, it'll show me the materials that I'll get. And so I'm going to dismantle that, get my 1600. So I wonder if I could even go to level 5. Nope, I'm pretty close though, and that would give me, again, a 9 more to go to the max level. But I don't really want to, because I'm going to be replacing these soon, hopefully. So that's Draconic Stones. We currently have the Honor Pass, so I can actually get them. I don't know why I scrolled down, but I can get them off of the Honor Pass. I'm going to go ahead and open up some chests. When you look at the Honor Pass, by the way, click the little eye. It'll tell you what you can actually get. So I couldn't actually get the gold, so it's not really that important to me. Although these reds, some of the skills will actually be higher than what I have in my gold. But for me personally, this isn't a great reward. But I'm going to go ahead and open up a few more. Maybe I'll get lucky. Maybe. I do like the honor pass. Personally, I get pretty lucky when it comes to gear. I think I got 4 of the hero weapons over 2 passes. I'll take it. Alright, so this is my super chest. And nada. Alright, Death Seeker. Alright, so no luck there. But it was worth a shot. But that's where I am right now. That's where your dragon skills are coming from. So now we've gone through each of the different types of dragon skills. To see the combined skills that you get from your dragon and all of these things, you can just go up here and click this eye. I wonder how many people didn't know that. And so then you can scroll through and you can see you get a lot of stats here from your dragon. So, you know what we looked at before. So this is your dragon stats, right? So what we looked at before is if you go over here to your profile and you go to more info and you scroll down, you see these stats. These are all of the other stats that are not dragon. So everything else is here. All right, so if you take this number and you add it to the number that you get from here, that will be your total stats. Interesting, huh? All right, so I hope that this helped out. This is the last video as far as combat stats that I've kind of gone through to look at. And we've gone through all the different ways that you can get stats, that you have stats within King of Avalon. So in the next video, what I'm going to go through is all of the damage modifying stats. That will be in part 6. And in part 7, I'm going to go through all of the I call them PvE, but they're all of the, gathering stats, troop load, stats that help you, that speed up construction, your training, all of those types of stats. I mean, I'm not putting them down at all because they're going to help you get strong enough to win in PvP as well. Thank you. Take care.